Every day I see 3 or 4 new offerings of Bitcoin number 3. This will be better than Bitcoin. You'll get rich overnight.
Crypto mania rages on.
The future of the financial system.
He became a millionaire at 24.
ICOs are going to change the world.
We will write history.
You'd think that you've seen it all on Netflix, but there's a chapter they've missed. Ray Trapani, who was friends with celebrities like DJ Khaled and Floyd Mayweather, created a crypto scam named Centra Tech and stole over $30 million from investors. But there are details in this story that even Netflix hasn't shown. How can the world's largest streaming platform skip out on these key details? What pieces of the puzzle are we missing? Today, we're diving in, piecing together the evidence and filling in the blanks. And hey, it took 4 people, a total of 100 hours to create this video, so make sure to watch till the end. This is the full truth of Netflix's true crime documentary, Bitconned. Bitconned, a Netflix documentary, explores a huge cryptocurrency scam run by a man named Ray Trapani. The film criticizes Ray, but sometimes it feels like it's trying to make excuses for him and his family. Why? Well, to find out more about Ray Trapani, we, like the documentary itself, need to start at the beginning. Ray's childhood. His mum, Carrie, had to raise Ray and his siblings by herself because their dad was never around. The only man in their life was their grandpa, Bill. They weren't very poor because Bill, a successful businessman, took care of them financially. But there's some mystery about what Bill did for a living. Ray suggests that Bill could have been involved in illegal activities, comparing him to a mafia gangster. This idea is partly backed up by Carrie, Ray's mother, who remembers seeing lots of money stuffed inside suitcases at Bill's house.
I don't know if he saw suitcases of cash like I did.
You saw suitcases of cash?
Yeah.
However, Bill's wife doesn't agree with this, vaguely saying that Bill was involved with the elevator business.
Hey, what are you trying to say? He's in the mafia? No, I'm more in the mafia than he was.
This leaves some questions about the truth of Bill's work. What exactly was he up to behind closed doors? We then shift focus to Ray, who admits to being drawn to illegal activities from a young age, actively seeking to make money through criminal means. Growing up in Atlantic Beach around 2009, Ray saw an opportunity in the alarming rise of drug use among the youth. Drug addiction at that time was spreading like a cancer, sinking its fangs deep into anyone it could get its hands on. Ray and one of his friends at the time started using a stolen prescription pad to get Oxycontin pills from various pharmacies, which they sold to desperate drug users for many tens of thousands of dollars in monthly profit. This business, involving maximum return with minimal investment, set the stage for Ray's future endeavors. During this period, Ray and his friend also became heavily addicted to drugs. Not surprising, really. But when the police eventually caught them, Ray, now a snitch, shifted all of the blame onto his friend, who faced the legal system for 2 years as a juvenile, which is ironic since he has the word loyalty tattooed on his torso. Loyalty to the police, maybe? Anyway, Ray escaped completely scot-free. Following this, Ray started a legal business, a luxury car rental called Miami Exotics, with another friend. For this venture, he borrowed heavily from his family, $500,000. He met Sorby Sharma during this time, and while the business initially did well, renting exotic cars to the likes of Rick Ross and profiting upwards of $30,000 a month, their extravagant lifestyles and reckless spending led to big financial losses. This was particularly painful, as the money lost was a loan from Ray's family, primarily his grandfather Bill. The guilt of letting his grandfather down weighed heavily on him, but Ray had a plan, albeit a crazy one. He took the last remaining $100,000 from the company and decided to gamble with it in Vegas. Unfortunately, he lost it all and then attempted suicide, but this was not his time to die. The documentary then goes into Ray's introduction to the world of cryptocurrencies, brought to his attention by Sorby, his business partner. They recognized the budding popularity of cryptocurrencies and had a genius idea on how to capitalize on it in a way never done before. Various initial coin offering or ICO companies were popping up around the globe here and there, with people investing heavily in what was seen as the future of money. At the core of this craze was the desire to get rich quickly with minimal effort. It's delicious though quick profit. Ray and Sorby founded another company called Centra Tech, aiming to fill a gap in the market. They promised a credit card that could allow you to spend your internet profits or crypto in the real world without having to go through the headache of swapping, selling, transferring, etc. However, it becomes clear that Centra Tech was not as it seemed. The company's website, with professional language and presentation, stated the firm's objectives and showcased photos of board members and logos of payment partners like Visa and Bancorp. This website, however, was literally a copy and paste of another company's site from Singapore named 10X. Sorby and Ray even created fake LinkedIn profiles to appear as Harvard-educated tech experts. And so the games had begun. To try and develop an app that could convert crypto funds into real cash and the credit card they said that they would launch, they hired 2 tech nerds from North Macedonia. And Robert Farkas, the new chief financial officer, knew absolutely nothing about finance. He used to be a stripper and only got the job because he knew Sorby. At first, not many people were interested, but then a crypto expert named Cliff High wrote about Centra Tech, and suddenly thousands upon thousands of people started piling in to invest. This equated to millions per day for Ray and the gang. Ray even stole cryptocurrency from a Centra Tech investor's crypto account he accidentally got access to, but that was where things started to fall apart. One day, a journalist named Nathaniel Popper began to investigate cryptocurrency scams. Popper was curious about why celebrities were suddenly acting like financial advisors for cryptocurrencies. He found it odd that Centra Tech, supposedly run by Harvard graduates and former Wells Fargo executives, was in the crypto business and being endorsed by DJ Khaled and Floyd Mayweather. Popper couldn't find any real connection between Ray, his associates, and Wells Fargo. At the same time, an investor named Jacob Rennell started digging into Centra Tech. He found out that a lot of what the company said was lies. The companies Centra Tech claimed to work with, like Bancorp and Visa, said they had no knowledge of them. None of the employees listed on Centra Tech's website seemed real. When Popper asked Ray about all of this, Ray wouldn't give straight answers. It was clear to Popper that Centra Tech was a scam. Despite these issues, Centra Tech managed to continue, even managing to trick a South Korean investment group. They set up a fake demonstration of their credit card to the Koreans, but had to do things manually in the background because it didn't really work. Sorby convinced the Koreans to invest, even though the demo was a complete sham. Things went downhill for Centra Tech when Popper's article came out in the New York Times. The SEC, which looks after investments, started investigating. Jacob Rennell's research also helped, and he became the main person in the legal case against Centra Tech. Post-COVID, crypto scams surged, with 78% of crypto business proposals in 2022 being fraudulent. Centra Tech notably brought this issue to light. The aftermath revealed the deep greed of its owners. The fictional CEO of Centra Tech, Michael Edwards, supposedly died in a car crash. However, this character, created using a random photo from Google, was never real. Edwards was actually a fabrication, with the photo sourced under Old White Guy. The funny thing is, the scammers at Centra Tech were scammed themselves by a college student pretending to be a lawyer. Robert Farkas served a year in prison, while Sorby Sharma is serving an 8-year term. Ray Trapani, the mastermind behind the scam, avoided jail time by cooperating with the US government, betraying his accomplices. Once a rat, always a rat. Despite being labeled a scumbag in the film, Trapani faced no prison sentence. Trapani then purchased a new house following his child's birth and his acquittal, leaving many questioning the source of his funds. In wrapping up Netflix's new Bitconned true crime documentary, we can learn 2 important things. First, always double-check who you're dealing with in business. Fancy stories can be just that, stories. Always check the facts. And second, getting rich fast is always risky. Be careful and think before you jump in, because sometimes the things that seem too good to be true usually are. Got your heart racing, didn't we? Hit that subscribe button and join us on this thrilling journey. And hey, drop a comment below if there's a topic that's been keeping you up at night. We might just turn the spotlight on it next.
The audacity of the government to praise him as a good guy.
Ray Trapani just received his sentencing last month, and he got no time.
Really?
Time served.
Wow. Wow, that's incredible. Yeah.
That upsets me. Yeah, well, I'm gonna.